Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Forts, where today we're going to be doing something a little bit fun. Today we're going to be playing a giant map with a giant amount of damage. Looks like we've got some random internet denizens here who are going to be having a good time, and, well, we're going to make sure that it's going to be a great one for everyone involved, especially you guys, the viewers, because today we're going to be building an absolutely giant array of Tier 3 cannons and raining the sky down upon the opponents. So let's go ahead and get started here with just some energy production and work up our mines. We are playing on Ice Wall. Looks like Ice Wall expanded, which I think will be a cool time for this. We do have a bit of a block in the middle. It won't be there permanently, but it will keep us safe for the moment. We have spawned in the middle position, which means we don't have to worry about arcing shots coming in from above. We also don't have to worry about players doing some weird angled shenanigans from below. So that'll keep us intact, give us an opportunity to just nest up a whole heap load of artillery. Now, on Ice Wall specifically, or rather this style of map, I say as if this isn't a common type of, a common map. We do like to get the turbines set up way back here because it's just a lot more efficient that way. So let's go ahead and do a little bit of node nonsense. There we go. Get a bit of support here, add one of you here, and then down we go. This way we can set up turbines down underneath and not have them on top where they will get in the way. Have the ones up top in place just for the moment, so we can keep things nice and quick, but we're going to be quickly moving beyond that point and getting turbines in a more sustainable position here. Of course, dangling them down here does mean that they have to worry about things like a shot from below. For those who have seen this map before, there's absolutely situations where the opponents will, or even me, for example, will go through and dangle a giant trunk down here and get an angle shot underneath directly to the opponent, which may be happening here to my teammate. You have to look out for that. To look out for that one. Just let him know that there might be something coming in here. Something like a buzzsaw here could be pretty dangerous to the teammate, though I'm not sure. He's got stability tech. That looks like a vanilla style standard of the rear turbine tech, so I think they know what they're doing, though I suspect he may have some concerns about this map in particular, because this is peak is going to slap you with weapons here in a minute. Look at the layout, and I have concerns with the teammate, but shouldn't have to worry about that too much, as we are going to work our way towards getting. Let me sell this so I can get. There we go. I want this to be grid snapped because we're doing tier 3s, and I would like it to be as stable and as straight as possible, because tier 3s are finicky on a good day, and while we have a lot of experience around here with their nonsense, it is and remains nonsense. So let's get this all nice and grid snapped up here. Perfect. Beautiful. Just the way we like to see it. Alright, so now we will go up one level. This will be our swinging level, followed by the swing positions. And I'll start it right here, so we'll do this. Like so. Sell this off, let's get some more storages, and start working on upgrades to these guys, just so we don't float all the metal away. I should say all of the energy in general. And we'll start setting up platforms here. Perfect. So that's good. I have to do the same thing. This next one. And move it along. I'm actually going to work on getting the eco upgrades before placing the first cannon, although I could simply place the first cannon right now. Get another couple turbine upgrades here, just to spend that cash. Yeah, this guy's definitely getting weaponry set up down here. The teammate needs to be aware of that, and I think he is. Alright, next up, cannon placement to begin the tier 3 construction. I'm clearly not hiding this tier 3 setup, so this should be nice and ready for the opponents to react to it. But a clean break. And then next platform, oh, snapped too early. Let's go ahead and get this set up here. That's not exactly where I need it to be, and we need it to be pretty darn close, so it's going to be there. This might not quite, it's not quite enough, so we'll get that. We'll get that done once this one is stable and connected up. There we go. Alright. Better. And then once that's completed, and I can place a cannon on it, we will place a cannon on it. And then rope, that way it swings down. And let's go ahead and get some more storages here, because I've noticed that we floated a little bit there, and that is illegal. I'll start this next one. Hopefully this one won't snap as well. Or should I say release preemptively? Perfect. That's what we're looking for here. That one's a little bit too far over, so now that we've stopped its momentum, we will let it continue to drop, and perfect. That will do nicely. All connected up there. Next cannon. Ooh, scary. Alright, let's go ahead and get this guy here, because it looks like we're going to get slapped from below and or the side with that. Is this at too much of an angle? Oh, that is. We're going to have to redo this one. Unfortunate. We're going to need so many batteries. We have so much space here for tier 3s, we can do so much work with this. There we go. Swing you down. Teammate's getting slammed. I'm getting slammed. For a second I thought I nailed that perfectly. I was like, hold up. Is that actually going to stay? Well, it didn't stay. But it was, I think, about a perfect grab. Which makes it not perfect now, doesn't it? Alright, next up. And while this is connecting, we connect this. Should I say, well, that's building. And next swing. Now, we do need metal here to prevent the beam from destroying all of our stuff. That actually looks pretty solid. Just grab there. Just wait for it to stabilize a moment. I'll do this. I'm going to fire these two just to get some pressure on the board. Alright. Where do those land? In the rear. Can work with that. Get this guy all stabilized. Nice. And then we work on the next one. You're gonna need so many more batteries, guys. We're gonna be a whole battery box worth of explosions. It's gonna be rough here. We just set up with this. And down this back a little bit. Alright, next we go here. Do we have enemy tier 3s incoming? I don't think so. Done. Yeah, this doesn't look like tier 3 setups to me. Looks like they're going straight to the front. Let's do this, this. We need so much more energy production to go with this. Let's get a few more turbines in so we can start firing while producing more, because I want to get a whole line of these. Like a whole line of these. Alright, now we're up to... this guy's the most dangerous for sure. We'll refire last disposition once we get to... no, there it is. Get you connected. Yeah, mediocre hits. A little bit scattered on those shots, but nothing unsurprising for our standard tier 3 experience. We'll place this cannon, let it start dangling and stabilizing, and then refire. I suspect I may need to target the forwardmost position here just to remove some pressure off the teammate. As I suspect they don't know how to deal with this. And that's going to go straight to his core, I think. He doesn't have any metal there. So I may be in a position where... Ooh, yeah, alright. So we're going to be doing this just immediately. And now that I have control over that fort, because the co-op on death is enabled, so they are able to get over here, I can assist with this, which means getting set up with some actual anti... Alright, I need to see where that hit. Reasonable. Get set up with some actual anti-smoke defenses. Things such as you here. There we go. Alright, so they're starting to dig through. Really starting to dig through. I'll refire you guys as we go up to... Oh, Lord have mercy, that's so much money spent. It's fine, it's fine. Okay, so you need to be sent for not so far. You are approximately right. Now this is where things get dangerous. Alright, I'll send you here. And then you are right. And final shot. Oh, that was such a beautiful merge, but not quite. What happened here? I believe the repair bay has caused a problem for me by auto-repairing these when they were not ready. Alright, so I do actually just need 18,000 power worth of batteries in order to fire all this weaponry. Just kind of a lot of power. Alright, solid hits. And also solid hits. I believe the next ones need to go to a different target here. Because this guy's weaponry has been slammed. So let's go ahead and change targets. Just a little bit. I do not have the energy production for this. Or the storages for that matter. And we still have room for more weaponry. You'll love to see it. That moment when you have so many weapons you can't fire them because there's just too much money. It costs too much money to fire your weapons. You were never properly stabilized. Let's fix that. Not that it's a big deal. It is honestly a little fun to see them wobble to and fro every time you fire, but Alright. Let's send this back somewhat. And then here, solid hits. I was aiming for this guy, so we'll see. We'll see how that works out. I think I'm going to have to retarget to this guy back here. No, I mean, I was aiming for him. Those are solid hits. The first guy, but we're going to retarget. So first group needs to go further back. And second group needs to go way further back. So you go here. And you go... I see those mortars will react to them momentarily. Here. First group hits the front. Right. Second group hits the top-ish. We are going to cover this momentarily just to prevent immediate destruction of our weaponry. We'll add some of these guys here. And then a layer of doors. I can make this all nice and pretty once we're no longer in immediate threat of destruction by mortar. There we go. We'll remove this, just all of this for a moment. Oh, I like to see that. They do magma cannons. Beautiful, beautiful creatures. Alright. Slightly further back on you. You are actually about perfect. This is still here. Solid hits all around. Can I get... I would like a sniper. But I don't know if I can do... Yeah, that's going to be painful, I think. Just to get in the way of things. Alright, and... Fire... Fire. There we go. Solid hits, shutting down his everything. Looks like it took out a mine. And disconnection with no real damage. Alright, time to refire. Solid hit from the opponent onto my fort. Nothing critical is lost. Okay, we need to move. We need to aim all of that further back. I shut something down. I don't know what it is, but it was probably anti-air, and that makes me happy. I hit the 20 mil. You'll just see it. Alright, let's aim this further back. All of it. And then all of you as well. And see if we can't hit here. We're hitting the front half. I would like to hit the rear half. This man just slapped my return to sender. Okay, a little bit too far in the rear for that first group. Second group still hitting the front. Oh, Lord have mercy. That could have been devastating. That could have been incredibly devastating to me. In fact, it would appear that I've lost a battery. Let's do this to get more. Are we on flak? Replace this. Hit anything important? Hit the front again. And also the rear. Let's see. Still hitting here. I would love to hit just... Well, I guess we have kind of hit there. Do it. That's a beautiful shot. That's the shot I was looking to make. tempted to hit here just to remove his eco. Which I probably should, be honest. You know what, let's aim a little bit further back with these. Because we keep disconnecting his front and with the economy. Or at least the economy expansion there, but until we actually destroy it. Okay, so that's hitting his eco back there, which is a shot that we can't make otherwise. Because tier 3s are just really good at dealing damage in places where no one wants to get slapped. And splashdown. Alright, so there's still 1-2 mines left, which is a lot of damage, but oh my god, what just happened? Well, don't do that. I may have forgotten about the existence of smoke and gotten punished for it. That is all the tier 3s gone. Well then, I'm gonna have to rebuild some stuff here. Yeah, he hit me with the smoke and I didn't notice it. Alright, well. What's going on here? There we go. Alrighty then. You can do it, I believe in you. I can't refire these. Okay, well, it's looking solid. And then next up, we need to defend against the smoke a little bit better. Which means this. Which also means this. There it is. Alright. Let's get rid of the fires. Should be. There we go. What's going on here? Why don't you... Don't know why I can't fire these. I think there's something scuffed with them. Finish. Are you done? Nope. Yeah, there's definitely something broken with those. We'll come back to those later. For the moment. I start reconstructing here, I think. Get our eco back online. While we can, we could do some underlaying. Okay, yeah, these need to just be... I think we're just gonna deconstruct these entirely. Rebuild. Let's see if this helps. Alright, well, none of that is working, but if we keep slamming, get some damage done. This is a disaster there. Alright, next up, let's go ahead and get just a little bit of defense here against such smokery. There we go, cannons are coming back. Let's see if we can't get a little bit of aggression going here. Now, I would like to rebuild the tier 3s. So the tier 3s were doing great work. Absolutely great work. And we can simply get them reconstructed. missiles ready to launch as well. You'll love to see it. Alright, so if we're going to be doing tier 3s here, we will need more. This is happening. This needs to be stopped. Don't know why that's being sold off, but it is being sold off. Let's get set up with this as well. Looks like a solid hit has removed the opponent's smoke. Those cannons look like they're able to fire it out, which is nice. Missiles are doing wonderful work. Let's go ahead and set up some more tier 3, shall we? We'll start by doing this and this. That should get us enough protection against most things. Just from those top angle shots. Side angle shots. We're gonna need to do a little bit more here to get it to really work. But, yeah, that's what we're looking out for. Unfortunate. This, ladies and gentlemen, is why you don't use big doors for things. Alright, well, he's doing that. So we're just going to work on this. Getting more weaponry on the board. Okay, we're gonna also do this. And just shut this down. Yeah. There we go. Let's connect it all up. There we go. No more heavy weaponry coming through that spot in particular. Okay, more heavy weapons of our own to produce. Let's make sure this doesn't swing into the firing line. Now it's here blows through. Definitely need to get this covered. Sure, that works. And we start developing more weaponry of our own. Love to see it. Now what I would really like to do is get a thick wall of background bracing here, because the background bracing will defend against the howitzers. But also like to get some regular doors on this, so when something inevitably hits it, things don't fall apart. But that we can do once these are replaced. I like machine guns there. Alright, how are we looking? Beautiful. Can we get some... You know, there's a tactic I've been trying to make a video on. It might actually work perfectly here. Just kind of coincidentally. I don't think they're gonna let us do it, but we can give it a try. Excuse me? Where did that... Uh-oh. There was a shell that went flying and I didn't see where it went. makes me concerned. There's a funny thing you can do with zappers, where if the... Well, I don't think these zappers are going to make it. But if you get a clump of zappers, and you target the opponent while they're opening their doors on a giant cannon stack, what you get is a dead cannon stack. And as you guys may know, a dead cannon stack is very... Alright, well... This is why we build defenses right in the first place, instead of not building defenses right in the first place. I understand panic is a thing. Right. Let's see if we can't... Let's see if we can't zapper them to death here. To do that, we're going to need zappers to be... Actually, like right here would be a great spot for them. Just want them away from the portals so they don't zap the portals out of existence. Alright, well, that's unfortunate. Alright. Let's start firing this guy again. My dude. It's fine. A solid hit against our tier 3. Oh dear, oh my. Let's get some stability tech here. So we can hold this up because it's getting close to collapsing. Alright, now I would like to get the zappers going. Ah, we're out of money, it would seem. Sell this off while we can. Didn't get it in time. Unfortunate. Oh, that's working back there. Let's up tier you just in case. We have a lot of EMPs down here, which are going to present as a problem at some point. Let me see if I can dangle this sniper down there and armor piercing it. Yeah. That point is right now. Now, I would like to get set up with a pile of zappers right here. Just... This is a howitzer defense, I promise. Oh, rude. Huh. Not even EMPs? Well, EMPs were the right call from them, that's for sure. Oh dear, oh my. And we keep it going. Alright. Now, here's the trick. You sit here with zappers active, you wait for them to open their doors, and then you snipe their cannon stack whenever their door is open. I say is... Come on, you can do it. I believe in you. Someone make the mistake of opening those cannons. And I really hope that this is a straight enough shot. Yeah, there it is. Alright, so 2 of them down, but they didn't build it in a way that causes it to collapse, which is unfortunate. So we are going to snipe out these rockets here. Come on, you can do it. I'm gonna wait for that next volley of enemy cannons to come off cooldown, which should be now-ish. Do it, I dare you. Fire those cannons. I hear them coming off cooldown. They're reloading. I don't like that. Solid heavy hit. They're not firing those cannons. There it is. Not quite. Okay, so it looks like the opponent has developed double doors on those rockets, which is understandable. Is that... Did that not hit? It did hit. Okay. I was like, wait a minute. That doesn't look like a double door to me. There we go. And that's the shot we needed. Alright. So, between the zappers and the AP sniper, we have removed a serious chunk of the enemy's firepower. And suddenly, just like that, we are once more in the clear. Alright, well, we need to put the zappers somewhere else. So we'll sell this, sell this, sell this. This is not quite on the cusp of collapse anymore, so we're going to do this as a core has been annihilated. Well done. Lord have mercy. Okay, so next up we just need to blast this guy out of the game, and we have a load of cannons with which to do so. Would love to have the ability to set fire to things, which we can do if we just get a sniper on the board. Okay, this is burning, which is what we want to see. This is going. Next up, honestly, we can start doing tier 3s again. Realistically, at this point, we just need a little bit more firepower just to end it. Rather, to just use the firepower we currently possess. There it is. Solid hits. Alright, well, round 1 didn't go exactly according to plan, but, you know, we're gonna have to keep that one in because that one was just a wonderfully fun match. And let's go ahead and see if we can't make it just a little bit better this time, at least more artillery this time around. So we have a fresh set of internet denizens, mostly because the last match was so exhausting that no one wanted to continue, which is fair. That was quite a wild one, quite an intense one, I dare say. We're going to be carrying on here once again. I once again have the middle position, and it looks like we've got some, oh dear, some actual opponents on the other side. So we're going to have some decent artillery targets to go with this, which is nice. Might have to deal with some return descenders. We are not moonshine this time, so if the opponents build return descenders, we won't be able to punch through them. But that is a simple problem that we can deal with later. For now, we are going to be going to the rear here after getting our tech started, I should say. We should do the tech first. Tech's kind of important. By tech, I mean upgrade center, because we're going to go full-on eco first. With ice wall, oh dear. Oh dear, oh my, that's going to be a problem for that player later. With ice wall here and general maps like this, going eco first is just so much, just so good. Because, you know, what are they going to do about it, you know? Work through the wall? Haha, they could certainly try. There we go, get you connected. Just do this for now. And we're going to put this guy right here as our first rear turbine. And then get this connected up to here. and another rear turbine. Alright, so we'll start on the next tech. This will be our tier 1 tech that actually gets us toward cannons. I approve of the idea. A little bit of help needed in implementation, it would seem. And again, alright. I see what's going on here. These struts are too small, therefore they crunch real easy. And so when he's doing this, it just kind of crunches. You gotta build tall. You got this. I believe in you. Alright, next up, upgrades. Upgrades, people, upgrades. They are the good things. Now, I do have to look out for enemy artillery trajectory weaponry. I'll see if any of those make an appearance here. Let's go ahead and get my dude. I'll figure it out eventually. I believe in him. Just takes a little practice. Alright. We have artillery tech placed, giving us access to all that beautiful artillery goods. Namely standard cannons. Because that's what we're going to be using here. It looks like 2 opponents going for standard cannons. You are yet decided. Next, upgrade, and upgrade, and downward, please. And more. I think we just work on these 2 first. Alright, so next up we are going to be getting rid of this. We are going to be expanding this way. Doesn't need to be perfect grid snap for this, as long as it's close. And then across the way for you. Yeah, sure, why not? Give it a connection here. There we go. Alright, so let's get this guy, sell this off for a little bit of cash. We go up 1 level to give us some space to connect, followed by the actual swing positions, the rope positions for this. And then we're good to go. We will make the first one dangle right here, because keeping it front and centered is both the most dangerous and most effective for densely packed goods. Alright, I'll just start doing it like so. Cannons first, from the beginning. And then cannon placed, and go. Why are you like this? It's fine. Just get rid of this guy. It'll be okay. There you go. Of all the ways. First, it doesn't want to fall at all. Or first it falls too fast, then it doesn't want to fall at all. Classic tier 3s. I'll leave it. It's not quite the right angle, but it is approximately the right position. So, we'll call that fine. We'll see if it gets in the way of this one. It doesn't. Good. Shots from below. Not a whole lot I can do to help with that, given the angles of things. Good. It's looking nice. Like, in theory, I could like go over here and dangle all the way down here to help with that. Because that is 3 rockets, and I may need to do that, guys. I think I'm gonna have to do that, because otherwise it's gonna be... He's getting hit by altogether too many rockets. Is that enough? Let's go a little bit lower. Alright, let's get 2 things. One, flak, sniper. Flak should help. Sniper can get us some progress at removing the threat. Need to start working on this. Oh, teammate, why did you quit? Well, with the teammate quitting... Oh, this is the wrong spot. We've already done this slot. We need to do this slot here. Alright, so with the teammate quitting, we are once again in the forward position. So we're going to have to prepare to claim this. There we go. And the moment this is destroyed, which is going to be a while, I think, we will send it. Okay. Don't know if those are... Let's start getting another tech here. Alright, nice. That's going to give us a huge boost in income. Alright. You are all connected up as you work on getting this next set. Let's do this. That is not double-doored sufficiently. One down. Oh, we're getting... That's a beautifully aimed tier 3. I don't think this next sniper round makes it through, guys. It does. We don't have the buzzsaw set for the next, so we just start getting this ready to go. And... send it. And please, do it. Well aimed, but not enough to get the job done. Inaccuracy on these things is wild. But we knew that. Alright, I do need to blockify this so that we can have any amount of survival on this. I understand this is going to block a couple turbines, but I can live with that. We're going to get these guys here. We are going to do buzzsaw here, so we can deal with this, and then empowered send it. We are zeroed, I think. And next cannon goes down now. Alright, sounds like we got a hit. We did get a hit. We got a penetration as well. Rude. Alright, so that is a nasty angle the opponent's got here. Let's get this set up. I am going to do a portal here and a portal here. Make this taller, notably. Let's put a spine on it. That sounds like a beautiful hit from the tier 3. And that's why we do this. And we go to the next slot. Empowered fire. We'll sell you and then use surprise buzzsaw to chop this guy off from his little dangle. There it is. Solid hits. You'll love to see it. Let's get a little bit more anti-air in here. We still have no enemy tier 3s, just some pretty nasty angle artillery. We fire last as we work our way up to adding more artillery. Actually, is this the... I think this one will... Yeah, that one we can set. Preset. Nice. I'm gonna fire this at like the minimum possible angle up here. What does that do for us? Beautiful things is what it does for us. Commander ability charged. Send it. I need way more batteries. These turbines are getting stretched. Good hits. Do I have an upgrade center? Oh no, I do have an upgrade center. I'm just broke. Oh, we need so much more energy. Those portals are doing a number on our production, that's for sure. Alright, I don't see any enemy dangles happening. We can probably start getting rid of this. De-stress our fort a little bit. Get some money back. Expand on turbines and general energy production. These ropes are hanging in by a thread. That's how ropes work, right? I'll leave that sniper up as these guys are preparing to fire again. We just need energy production. Alright, let's shut this down for the moment. Give us a little bit more production here. We fire last. I'd really prefer if that player didn't have that whole connection there. Let's see how it goes. Land it. Alright, not quite. Another cannon placed. And that'll do. Probably. Let's do this. Slightly further forward to try to bias toward the core. Beautiful. That's exactly where we want to hit. Perfectly aimed. Alright, that ice wall, that wall in the middle is going to be coming down here shortly, so we have to be careful and mindful that our return to sender comes online. And sent. In fact, let's start. Yeah, let's just re-add this guy now. As we have a little bit more energy production with which to work. Another solid hit. And we start working on the next artillery piece. This actually looks like it might be a little bit of a problem. I think it's too close. Can't dangle there. I mean, I could dangle here, but it's going to be an issue. It needs to be that far away. Okay, let's just resend here. Because we are getting pretty consistent hits where we need to get them. Which is what we want to see. I don't know if this is good enough. That is good enough. You need to bias towards the front a little harder. And grab. That is such a perfect grab sometimes. Alright. A little harder bias to the front. Now this player is definitely panicking here. We also even have the tier 320s coming in. You'd love to see it. Alright, let's get you fired. That is not good. And the beautiful Howard shells. Oh, ho, ho, it's perfect. Yes, yes, do it, do it! I mean, not as explosive of a climax as I would have liked, but solid hit's a solid hit. Alright, let's start getting the next one going. Come on, come on, come on, do it. Finish him. How are you still alive? Okay, well, it's fine. Let's get the next cannon going, and we'll go up to 6 cannons. Okay, so this one is definitely scuffed. We're gonna need to do some adjustments here. This guy's burning down. They do not have enough anti-air. Or do they? They do not. There it is. This should allow this guy to go. So now we need to send it notably further back. Perfect. That'll get us 6 tier 3s. Which is a lot of tier 3s. Alright, I'm really hoping that's not a perfect return to sender on the opponent. As any degree of variation will cause this to... or cause this to miss my artillery battery here. So it's... alright, it's not a perfect return to sender. Good. Alright. So these are about good. Except for the bit where they need some more doors. Or openings, I should say. Alright, so if we put you on hotkey 1, on hotkey 2, it would appear that they are in fact moonshine. Which means that return to senders are not as useful as I would like them to be. Additionally, those direct fire shots are painful. Good lord, that got hit by the... that hit it? Okay. We're going to be working on predominantly armor here. Oh, lost my workshop. Unfortunate. Alrighty then, in that case, let's get some additional anti-energy shield stuff going. Should I say anti-portal tech as well. Because they're rocking. While the return to senders have been useful, we need to actually be able to break what they've got going. What they've got going is a lot of bad. Let's actually do this because I want to hit that. Stop them from hitting me with things, you know? Yeah. So there's a lot of sky-tillery coming down. A lot of sky-tillery coming down. In all the right places. And once workshop comes online, we'll be in a better position. This is hitting beautifully. This, less beautiful, I must say. But hitting nonetheless. Alright, let's go ahead and set this here just to have a little extra armor to go with it. And Oof. That actually penned. That's what we have the extra armor for. That's why we have the extra eco to go with it as well. Because we need it. Alright. I would like to get some extra swarm missiles going here, and I realize that they do possess chunky amounts of anti-air, but when you get hits like that, disconnect them and then cause massive problems, it's worth it. And suddenly they don't have all the goods that they wanted anymore. So keep firing here. Send you a little bit further back for that second group. Come on, do it. Uh-oh, I didn't repair. Sitting here watching for the shots to come down instead of repairing the fort. Alright, let's get some sandbags going. To help out with things. Yep. That's what the sandbags are for. That's exactly what the sandbags are for. Taking these hits. It's like, where did my anti-air go? It's been disconnected. These chunks of it anyways. Not that they have a whole lot of things. Okay, it's definitely aiming further down. And we're still getting solid hits with the tier 3s there, and most of them aren't even coming back to hit us, to haunt us, I should say. Don't see an issue here. Alright, let's send this volley of swarms across. Oh, one came back, the other's penned. Beautiful. And the tier 3 was off. Nice. You're not cleared. So until the opponent gets like a total coverage of the return to senders, the damage you're dealing with this is worth it. Now, all we have to do is get, all we have to do is get some better shots going. Look at that, tier 3's penning and hitting all the beautiful things. Alright. Oh, one of those is coming back. And that's my howitzer as well. I'd say my howitzer as if I was the one who built it. Alright. God, they just keep penetrating so deep. Alright, so batch 2 needs to aim a little bit further back. Really, we could use some anti-air. And honestly, those 20 mils from on high are doing work. I will not regret the loss of those howitzers. So we wanted to get anti-air going. Or alternatively, we swap out a couple more of these with swarms. Which I think is a more appropriate course of action here. So set this a little bit further back. Might be too far back, but we'll see. So we're getting close. Oh ho ho ho! Nailed it.